Good morning students, welcome back to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Students, today we are going to discuss one of our another chapter from history, that is making of the national movement 1870s to 1947. In this chapter, we are going to study about the emergence of nationalism and about the growth of mass nationalism. Now our first heading is emergence of nationalism. Now when we observed that nationalism was something, the feeling of nationalism was something that aroused at mass level. That means almost all the Indians got united and they just want a complete independence. There were definitely some reasons now why nationalism spread at mass level and why that feeling aroused. So what was the reasons behind that? The reason was that Indian peoples were completely dissatisfied with the British rules. They started bringing such laws into existence which were not in favor of Indians, like arms bill, under which disposition of arms was there with the Indians. Thereafter your Vernacular Press Act, where the Indians' freedom of expression was curbed. They were not having this right that they can criticize the British government. Albert's Bill was taken back, and thereafter the making of nation. Now what is there under the making of nation? Let's see students, that how the complete nation frames and what are the various factors that helps in the making of nation. You can see here that many new Indian organizations started coming forward which were demanding complete independence or which were demanding representation or adopting the administrative system of the nation, like Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and many more. And these all demands came forward or bring out through the Congress only, which was one of the prominent party in India at that time. Now we will study about the freedom as birthright. People just started saying this thing that freedom is their birthright and they shall have it. Now who gave this slogan? You can see here. And in order to achieve this independence, people did their best. They were in the situation of do or die. So you can see here at that time we have two groups, moderates and radicals. Moderates believes in the politics of prayers, whereas radicals believed that they are going to fight for their complete independence, and for that if they even needs to use the violent means, they are going to use. So they said we are going to fight for Swaraj, we are going to fight to gain complete independence. And we observed under Viceroy Curzon, Bengal also got split into the East Bengal and West Bengal, which also agitates people, frustrate Indian peoples, and because of that various movement came into existence, like people started Swadeshi movement. Under Swadeshi movement, what happened? People started using the Indian products only, and all the British products, or I would say school, colleges, everything that belongs to Britishers was completely boycotted. And then thereafter, All India Muslim League formation was there, which was demanding separate electoral seats for the Muslims, and then at last Lucknow Pact was signed. So you can see here. Now after that, if we talk about the growth of mass nationalism, what we observed there, you can see here, as all the people in India, they got united and they all were in the condition of do or die, all these movements got started. Swadeshi movement, I already told you, people started using their own products, Indian products, and boycotted all the British schools, British colleges, and all the products manufactured by them. And at that time, as the First World War was going on, so our leaders also, they said that this is the high time to gain independence, because Britishers were involved in First World War. In fact, we are going to took the advantage of this situation, we would be able to gain independence. Otherwise, that thing is not going to possible at all. Thereafter, Mahatma Gandhi ji in 1915, he also came to India from South Africa. He just took a round of all the India and he saw the ruthlessness, the peasants, the zamindars, the workers were facing in India. Thereafter in Champaran, in Kheda, Gujarat, he did different movements and helped the poor peasants, zamindars, factory workers and all. Thereafter, Gandhiji did Dandi march from his ashram Sabarmati to Dandi via foot only in order to break the salt law, because he believed that salt is one of the basic commodity and Britishers can't just have monopoly over it. That is why he just went to Dandi, pick up the salt, produce it and break the laws, claiming that salt is the basic necessity and it belongs to all. Thereafter, Quit India movement got started in India when Indian peoples were started saying do or die. That means they were ready to die, but they were not ready to lose their independence. They want a complete Poon Swaraj or independence at any of the cost. And lastly, what we found, yes, finally we achieved independence after this much struggle, these many movements, after the sacrifice done by many martyrs. But what we observed that this independence also comes to us with the pain of violence or fear. Why? Because India got splitted into two parts as India, and there was a formation of one new nation, that was Pakistan. So with this, students, I end the chapter here only. I hope you understand the chapter very well. Thank you, students. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.